Of myself making a live stream. And it's obvious the terrorists talking in my head want me sounding belligerent and violent because I definitely sound that way in that video, and I don't like the way it sounds. I try my hardest to keep myself under control so that they don't get away with sounding like they have something to investigate when they're really murdering people. These are psychopaths. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists talking in my head. They're laughing in my head right now like she sounds like she's everywhere, but that's exactly what the government's looking for. They want to hear and see and know if I sound disabled. They want to sentence these terrorists to death for exactly what what they're doing to me. So I want to make it very, very clear there are Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists talking in my head. I am like, okay. They kept me up all night so that I could not get up out of bed. And then when I got up out of bed, they tried to force me back into a state of sleep. They were like, "You're so fucking ugly." It's obvious they stretched the skin of my face. My nose, I think they did something to my nose and my hair of course they made my hair fall out. Like we're talking about 98% of my hair fell out. One of the terrorists is screaming in my head, "Leah," over and over again. They're Egyptian American Muslim women. And all they're after, I mean, right now she keeps saying stupid bitch over and over and over again in my head. Because they want you in fight mode. So that you look like you're violent and you're belligerent and you're this and you're that, because they've made claims that they need to investigate you when there's nothing to investigate. They're talking inside of my head. So while making this video, they're hoping that I get kicked off, and they keep saying F you, and they're like pushing me. I'm literally, it feels like someone just physically pushed me. They're like, "Ha, slow bitch. Can you keep up with your emails? You're so tired." I don't typically watch my videos because they're so uncomfortable to watch. I just post and post and post and post because I want them sentenced to death, and that's all that's important here. Is making sure that it's obvious making it clear. I hear voices in my head. They're talking right now. They're always talking. Again, they said my daughter's name. And to make it clear, I can't capture their voices on my live stream because they're trying to pretend like their voice is coming from outside. They're making me tired. Guys, I'm gonna grab my rice pudding for breakfast, and then I'm gonna get to work. They're making me swallow my food whole before I'm done chewing it. They're Egyptian American Muslim women. More open houses today than yesterday. How many more in Orange County? Now there are 53. Oh, wow, look at that lake view. They're making me tired. They're psycho Egyptian American Muslim women. Terrors talking in my head. The bitches are clearly murderers, okay? Two, five, four. How's that funny? They're psycho. The bitch is talking about. Okay, they keep pouring salt because they're trying to get me kicked off of YouTube. Look how tired they're making me look. Or not just making me look, they're making me tired. So I can't perform at work. This is murder. It's murder. It's murder, and they're laughing in my head like psychopaths. They're making spitting sounds in my head. They're making me sick and tired. They're Egyptian American Muslim women. They're hurting me. They really need to be sentenced to death. They're hurting me. The tears talking in my head are hurting me. So one of the men keeps saying ichs about how disgusting the women are, and how they're abusing me and my daughter. Okay, and look how low my eyes are from them. Like, they're making my eyes red. They don't want me here at the office. Yeah. DSCR loans for investment properties, self-employed, and asset depletion programs, and other alternative documentation loans when appropriate. Down payments. For any qualified approved buyers who come through, I offer appraisal cost reimbursement at closing. If it would help, I'm happy to put together a sample financing flyer tailored specifically for your buyers that is showing, sent to anyone interested in numbers. If your email signature just and I'll add it to the flyer. One quick disclaimer: this pricing reflects the market of today's date and is not locked. Rates, APR, lender, credit, and term can move before a buyer applies, and final terms always depend on complete application. Mortgage loan officer ever want another scenario run for a different price point? Want to send buyers my way directly, or just want to chat through options for this listing? Me. They're making me so exhausted. They want me to go home. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. They're talking in my head with a war weapon. They're disgusting garbage. They're making me sleep. I'm tired. I'm tired. They're touching me. They're Egyptian American Muslim women. Okay, the only reason why these bitches feel powerful is because they're behind the weapon. Otherwise, in my face, there's no way in fucking hell they'd be sentenced to death. They're touching me. They're touching me. I'm exhausted from them hurting me. They don't want me reaching out to realtors. They're burning my eyes, so I rub my makeup. These are psychopaths. They're fucking psycho. They're abusive trash. They're murderers. They're serial killers. The blood on these bitches' hands can fill a room. Do you hear me? Could fill stadiums. They just laughed. The women keep saying Leah in my head. I'm here at the office and I want to fall asleep because they're playing with my head so heavy. They think everything is funny. Stop, please. Good for me. For me.
Hi, May.
Hi, baby.
Hi, Jess. Today, can I bring my iPhone?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I remember that a while ago. We were looking at it was like 14 acres. It's listed as coming soon. And I go and check it out. And how far is it? Like 2 hours? Not even an hour and 20. So we go and it sits at the wall. Kind of looks like from that. Like it's just growing from the wall. And I look at them and I'm like, that's a lot of mold. Oh boy. I like go. The more you look, and like I go into the shower and like the wall is completely separated and there's just mold all inside the wall and it's grown. I'm like, shit. So I bring out 2 mold companies and they come, they get quotes and they're like, this is really bad. You have to have a hygienist come and see how bad it really is. A hygienist is like a separate guy who comes, he does like air quality and tests it to see what type of mold it is. Yeah, like more in depth. So that guy comes and he was like, you have a really bad problem on your hands. He was like, you have a type of euphoria, and it grows 2 inches every day. It's like the worst. It's the most invasive type. So it's completely eaten like 10 feet of the wall in between 2 showers and just like in other parts of the house. Like just, so you have to completely remove those showers to get rid of what's going on. So,
And it grows each day.
so I'm like, how do I explain this to my seller who's in Spain, who like probably.
That's the lady from Newport, right?
Yeah. So I was like, okay, fine. So I take the hygienist report and I give it back to the remediation companies. I was like, tell me how much it's gonna cost to get rid of everything. I get 2 quotes, one for $24,000 and another one for $38,000. Obviously, I talked to the guy about 38. I was like, what are you doing? So he came back and he dropped it down to 27. So I sent it to Christina and Christina's like, oh my gosh, why is everything in the US so expensive? That was literally her email to me.
Oh, right.
She said, why is everything so expensive?
I know, that's crazy. But she did the okay.
She gave it okay.
Wow. Is it a house or some kind of cabin
That's
or?
3,000. Just, it's 5,000 square feet. It's a huge
Oh,
house.
okay. Just for that issue
Just to
alone?
remove it,
Oh, not even for the,
to repair it. So now we're gonna have to spend an additional, God knows how much to put everything back together.
oh, wow. And just delaying also for
The
the,
process.
wow.
I'm still gonna list it and kind of like act like, and if people wanna go see it, I'll have to explain to them what's going on.
Yeah,
Isn't that crazy?
that's awful though.
Are we out of coffee cups?
No.
Yes, yes, we are.
Oh, coffee cups, yes, not cake cups, oh, cake cups. Okay, that's up. I didn't have anything to
Okay, this is the weirdest listing price ever. 1,149,629.
What?
The listing price is 1,149,629.
I don't like, I bet you they're Asian.
Like, what the heck?
Asians have like an affinity towards numbers. They've like seen certain numbers as lucky.
So weird.
I got my hair cut the other day and I'm so sad about how it looks.
That's so funny. Jessica and I were just talking about your hair, and I was like, Celine's hair is so long. She's like, I don't think Celine ever cuts her hair.
So Jess told me about this girl that she goes to, and she was like, I highly recommend her, she's so good. So I go to this girl, and she cut my hair dry, and I hate it. I'm so sad about it.
Are you? Aw.
Look at it. Look how like, I feel like it's just so sparse now, you know? Like, it used to like have so much more like length and volume. Now it just feels so like, she like tried to make it so it would round. But when you do that, you have to like cut off a lot of the bottom part so that it would round. So now this part is like just a lot thinner than it used to be.
Aw.
You know what I mean? I'm so sad about it. Hair is such a tough one.
Yeah, it is. I've come to a different stage though with hair.
Yeah.
I feel like you only live once, might as well just do what you want to do with it, and then
I love your hair though. I think it's so cute.
thank you. I feel like I have narcolepsy.
Why are you falling asleep?
Yeah,
Do you have coffee?
I haven't had coffee yet.
How long have you been up?
I did not sleep last night. I was having a very rough, long.
You didn't sleep well?
Yeah, because of my condition, I have chronic insomnia.
Yes, insomnia.
Yeah.
You
ever take like sleeping aids?
I do, but then it's like the ones that I need are like tranquilizers, and the next day I just can't
So
function.
groggy, yeah.
Did I forget to send it on the last one? I'm so tired. Dude, Amwest is giving like crazy credit on FHA. Like almost like 7 to 8 grand. There are Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists murdering me, and they're laughing at the fact that they're playing with my brain activity to make me want to fall asleep, literally fall asleep. I feel narcoleptic at my desk, and knowing I need money to support my daughter and my son. And they're laughing in my head. These bitches are psychopaths. This isn't a fucking joke. They're stupid weird, dude. And the minute I say that, they start spitting in my head. They're trying to add salt to a wound to see if they can make me, fight while I'm exhausted. These women are garbage. while they're making me exhausted. Yeah. They're hurting me. 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 I'm in pain. And it's gross. They keep playing with my vagina. It's the women. I'm telling you, they're fucking trash. It's the women. It's the women. It's the women. making me tired. And I want them to die. And I think I'm gonna need a Celsius. I'm gonna go get a Celsius. I'm so tired from them playing with my head.
They have their own wearing off ones, so they come in and sit in the bathroom.
They made me walk into the wall. They want me hysterical because they they want me out of the office because it's obvious that they're talking in my head. These are murderers. They're Egyptian American Muslim women. They're talking in my head. They're trying to ruin my shoes. They're screaming in my head. I'm sentencing them all to death. And they know I know what I'm doing now. I mean, it's obvious. They obviously know they're talking in my fucking head. There's nothing they could do about it. Anything more than what they're doing will flag the records. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists talking in my head. Thank you. There are Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists talking in my head, murdering me. Do you hear me? They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. They're talking in my head. Do you hear me? They keep saying, I want your teeth to rot now. the psycho terrorist women are trying to find a way to open up an investigation. That's why they're not just outwardly murdering me. They're trying to abuse me and slander my name. They're Egyptian American Muslim women. They're Egyptian American Muslim women. They're talking inside my head. They're talking inside my head. It bothers them so much for me to say it. If I look like her, they'd sentence the bitches. It'd be over. They're trying to force me. They're trying to force me to commit suicide. They're Egyptian American Muslim women. Terrorists. They're terrorists. They're talking in my head. They're Egyptian American Muslim women. Terrorists. They're talking in my head. Every time I say it, they'll say, "Oh, fuck you, bitch." This. I mean, they're cussing me out constantly. They don't want me explaining that I hear them in my head. Please help me sentence the bitches to death. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. Please save my family. There are Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists talking in my head.
Welcome. Thank you. Next.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, thanks. Sorry, I made a mistake.
I heard that. I'm like, okay, gotta go back.
No, it's okay.
Take food.
Thank you. There are Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists talking in my head. There are Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists talking in my head. I want them to hate my fucking guts, dude. They're talking in my head. I don't want the bitches pretending to fucking cry at all over me. I want them sentenced to fucking death over me. She keeps saying, Leah, I want them sentenced to death over me. Do you hear me? Fuck you. You're abusing Leah by abusing me, you stupid bitch. Fucking whore. She's a stupid psycho. She's trying to get me kicked off of YouTube. She keeps saying my daughter's name so that I get bothered by her. They want me kicked off of YouTube. They're dying to get me kicked off. There are Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists talking in my head. I had to go get a Celsius. I'm back at the office. While people are planning their weddings, I'm looking, my body has been botched, my hair fell out, the terrorists talking in my head are saying haha, and as if they're walking my friends like dogs, like haha, we're letting your friends do, look at her, she gets to make money and you don't, we're making sure she can make money and you don't. They're fucking weird ass trash, dude. The terrorists talking in my head are hurting me. They're hurting me. I'm at the office, see? They're trying to stop me from being here because they don't want it to be obvious that I'm making an attempt and they're stopping me. I'm working and trying. And they keep torturing me and abusing me. Because they want me to look like a drug addict and they want me hanging out with felons. The stupid women, they're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. Their men are the drug addicts and the fucking felons, dude. They need to be sentenced to fucking death. They're trash. They need to die. They're serial killers. Do you hear me? They want me hanging out with drug addicts and felons, okay, while they cover up their brothers, dads, husbands, okay, sons' crimes. Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists that are talking in my head with a war weapon. Do you hear me? Get off of me. They don't want me sending emails because it's documented evidence that I'm working. What is it? Okay, so she's psycho. She's saying, you're not even getting it. I have 14 deals. I had 2 or 3 realtors reach out to me saying, hey, can you collaborate with me on a flyer? Actually 2. A third one asked me to look up if they have if her property's FHA. Like I'm trying to build some momentum with these realtors, hoping that one of them will want to send me a deal, and that we end up having an ongoing relationship. And the terror's talking in my head. They're like, it's pointless. It's worthless. Because they want me to leave so badly. Okay. Off of me. My daughter's blood pressure, okay, shot up to like 200 when she drank a Celsius. And the terrorists talking in my head were responsible for it. And they were like, I rushed her to emergency, my baby. And she's like, Mom, I don't feel good. Something doesn't feel right. So I take her. Literally, she was gonna die. And I take her, and the terrorists screaming in my head. We're like, get that fucking picture. So I bought a Celsius. Okay, I drank one the other day, and we'll see if it gives you a heart attack. I want those bitches talking in my head to die. Do you hear me? They keep saying, out of all the people we've murdered, you're the fucking one I actually want to watch die, bitch. Oh, I forgot to add it. they're trying to humiliate their victims. Yeah. They're psycho, dude. They're trying to humiliate all of their victims. Who knows? The bitch talking in my head keeps screaming, I want to fucking talk in your daughter's head. I want to talk in your daughter's head. one of the psychopaths talking in my head. They keep attacking me. She just keeps spitting and spitting in my head, like making these spitting sounds like a weird piece of shit. They're calling me a loser because they're murdering me. They're hurting me. There, once this record, God, hopefully while I'm still alive, once it's flagged or their request for it to be reviewed, the weapon, the telepathy, mind control, mind reading, war weapon records that these terrorists are trying to destroy, once they're flagged, which I'm gonna make sure they do get flagged. When they hear what these obsessed with me, and I'm not a criminal, and so they're using it to so-called investigate me with it, It's like if it's just an investigation and it's on me and there's nothing else to it, then why don't they just investigate actual criminals? When you hear how obsessed the women are, it is so damn obvious that they have so much to hide. It is so obvious they have so much to hide. They're hurting my neck. They keep making me tired. No, I'm making it clear you're trying to stop me from working. Fucking weirdo, bitch. When they realize what they've been doing, I want the world to know. I want the women sentenced to death. So hard to go be that way in front of everyone. The terrorist psychopath women are screaming in my head saying, because I'm just not like that. Because I'm just a psychopath. It's like, well, if you're proud of it, why don't you go do it in public? Instead of in my head where no one can hear you. It's attack after attack after attack after attack. The next 2 years, they're gonna go really hard. I'll probably be in the hospital a lot more. These next 2 years are gonna be a struggle. They don't want me here so badly. And they already know I told that I explained to them if I'm not here at the office working, that I'm gonna be in the hospital because that's the only other place I would be if I didn't make it to work. It has to be. 125. 1275. Celine, do you like the perfume did you get a perfume? Oh, you left. Oh, it's so good. I actually think it's pretty. I'm wearing it today and I'm surprised by how much I like it. Like, oh, need to be. Dude, Amwest is giving $9,943 for an FHA. Yeah. I wish I had a buyer right now. I would definitely. Dude, the bitch is talking in my head or mocking like they're laughing like, oh, that bitch has a daughter. That bitch, they're talking in my head this way. They're Egyptian American Muslim women. They're Egyptian American Muslim women. Oh my freaking gosh. The way people would see this. I sent it to you. I didn't send it the first time. The only one I didn't send it to was Jenny. Okay. And Joseph and Angel. I'm tired. They murdered CK this way. Okay, they had him park in his garage and he fell asleep with his car running because they played with his head. They're terrorists talking in my head. They're murderers, I'm telling you. One of the women keeps screaming, die! But she's trying to make it sound playful and at the same time, like playful but psycho at the same time. And she's trying to make it sound like she's screaming from a distance. Yeah. Let me call David. Come on, David. His house probably only- I'm thinking Disney. It's 124 on my phones. They're constantly attacking me with the weapon. It's clearly this is clearly murder. The bitch keeps saying, if I don't get away with this, I'm gonna make sure that we get to talk in your daughter's head and she rots. They're talking in my head. They're Egyptian American Muslim women. Please help me. I want them sentenced to death. What time is it? just have to go do. It's not a fucking joke. They're gross on every fucking on every level. On every level, dude. Sometimes I wanted to die. They're Egyptian American Muslim women. They've clearly handicapped me. Please. They clearly caused brain damage. They've clearly caused damage. I want to watch the bitches die. I want to watch them die. I'm not gonna die till I put those whores in caskets. I want each and every one of them to die. They're talking in my head. I want them sentenced to death. Please, please help me. I want them sentenced to death. The women keep suffocating me. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. I want to live my life, and they keep saying I want them to die, but they're murdering me. I want to live my life. I don't want to die. They're murdering me, and in my head they're saying that bitch wants me to die. These are psychopaths, please. Just go get up there. Thank you, God. Thank you. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. I'm gonna make sure they get that. But you can't look like me in public if you're not me. Ah, thank God. They're getting sense. The terrorists talking in my head are saying, "You are ugly on another level." Yeah, I'm not dyke either. You know what? I'm not like. Yeah, anyways, I'm not settled for this. The women talking in my head keep saying, "I've seen dogs that look better than you." They're Egyptian American Muslim women. There are Egyptian American Muslim women, tears and their men screaming in my head saying you're the ugliest bitch. They're screaming in my head saying that bitch wants the women sentenced to death. I gotta go. Yeah, no, it's, I have an appointment with my dermatologist. There are Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists screaming in my head they need to be sentenced to death. They're serial killers. Do you hear me?
The stop sign, turn right onto Daimler Street. Then at the next stop
The
sign,
bitches
you'll
are
turn left.
murdering me with a war weapon and they want me concerned. They want me to believe that I'm supposed to be sexy while they're murdering me with a war weapon. And they want me super uncomfortable making these videos.
At the stop sign, turn left onto Alton Parkway.
The terrorists, they're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. They want me concerned about that. They want me thinking about how sexy or not sexy I look while I'm being murdered. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists talking in my head. They're controlling my facial expressions. They're Egyptian American Muslim women. The stupid psycho bitch talking in my head keeps saying, "That's a fat bitch," and laughing. I'm sentencing them to death and they fucking know it. She's still talking in my head. So now she's saying stupid bitch in my head. They're saying, do I sound that ugly in my head right now? Now they're saying, okay, you stupid whore. Now they're saying, okay, you stupid bitch. Now they're cussing me out, same thing. They're telling me to go effing die. Now they're saying, they're calling me a piece of shit. They're obsessed. They're obsessed with me.
At the next light, turn right.
She said, go fucking die. And another one said, on the contrary. But they're talking in my head nonstop. So the women are saying they want to portray this image in my head so I can say that I see them when I don't see them. They're
At the
not
light,
here.
turn right onto Von Carmen Avenue.
And they keep saying, oh, you fucking bee, and they're as if they're playing around together with
In
the
a quarter
men.
mile, First OC Dermatology will be on the right.
They're hurting my stomach. They keep saying, go fucking die over and over again in my
First
head.
OC Dermatology is on the right.
I missed it. The women keep calling me a stupid bitch. Dude, the women are straight trash. It's the women. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. They're murdering babies, kids. They're forcing women to miscarry so that they can't have kids, to entitle them to the assets that they have, entitle them to the records that are produced with the telepathy weapon. There's obviously physical therapy. Sure. Maybe we should just go. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. They keep making me make these weird sounds. They're saying, fuck you. They took away all of my sex appeal. They made me gain weight. They're screaming in my head, saying, go fuck yourself. You're a stupid bitch. You're this, you're that. They tug, see, they're suffocating me. They tug on the muscles in my face and in my, they dictate my body movements and how I sit so that I look unattractive constantly. It's constant. It's obvious that they're looking for a way to, they're playing with my stomach to further investigate. But that's why they're not just murdering me. And it's obvious their records are going to get reviewed. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. So in my head, look, I'm here. The terrorist talking in my head, okay? She's on a kitchen counter and she hopped off the kitchen counter. Okay, I'm obviously in an industrial place. And I see a refrigerator. I see in my head right now. Um, I see a couch, a table. I see a TV. I see a door that leads to the backyard. And it's like it was like an island that she was sitting on, and she hopped off like, I'm done. Screaming in her fucking head. They're psycho. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists talking in my head. So they do that. So it's a hallucination, obviously, because there's no houses around here. But the terrorists talking in my head, when I go to describe it, this is why they don't want me sounding, they don't want me saying I'm schizophrenic, because schizophrenic just puts the generalized label on it so that things don't get mixed up in the translation or in the interim of discussing that you hear these voices in your head. So if I were to have said, I see them, okay, and I hear them, and you would automatically think they're people within my proximity, okay? You wouldn't, it would get mixed up in translation trying to explain that there are voices in my head and I'm having hallucinations. That's why it's so important to get a medical, maybe they're at lunch. I hear someone. Do you work here?
Yeah, we're just heading back from lunch.
Okay. And it's, what was I saying? So it gets lost in translation when you're saying, I hear these voices, and people are like, oh, where? How? Do you see them? Do you this? Do you that? And when people ask these questions and you're not you're not first and foremost live streaming, okay? So, and in front of cameras and in front of credible people that are working professionals, okay, to say no, we didn't hear that, and there's no cameras for them to pull the surveillance. It's very hard for you to discuss like what's going on, okay? So it's your word against the terrorist word, especially if you have it documented. If you have it documented that you're schizophrenic, for one, it's like they're going to look through the records to see if they hear the voices, okay? Second of all, if you couple it up with being around credible people, with being around in front of cameras, be live streaming constantly to make it clear you're not capturing the terrorist voices, because they're talking and the weapon that they're using is voice activated, okay? And what these terrorists don't want you to know is that if the weapon records are coupled up with a surveillance record, or like a Walmart surveillance record, or another camera like this one, for example, okay, or my live stream, and it provides that it didn't hear what was recorded on the record of these telepathy weapon, mind control, mind reading, telepathy weapon records, then it identifies you as schizophrenic. It will further confirm that you're schizophrenic, okay? So all these layers just basically seal and stamp and seal the deal on these terrorists, and make it obvious that their records need to be investigated. They need to be reviewed. They need to look into these terrorists and find out what they were really doing, because they're not supposed to. It's a conflict of interest for one to be using a telepathy weapon and at the same time be investigating someone with schizophrenia. They could easily blend in with the voices that you hear in your head. Okay, which is why I said that obviously they're using voice changers and they're constantly changing their voices to sound like they're far away, close by, they're 20-year-olds or 30-year-olds, but they do have consistent voices that I hear. So that is a fact. There are consistent voices, and I believe those consistent voices are the voices like voice prints that tie the records together. Because there's no other way for them to tie the records together so that they could say, oh, whatever they're going to say. But basically, it's like a string of records with the same voices, and each voice links to another record, and they just all overlap so that they could destroy all the records at once. That's what they're attempting to do. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists talking in my head. I swear to God. They're like, haha, you're going to sound as retarded as you did the last time. You sound retarded. You sound dumb. You like all day long. All day long. And it's obvious. Like I've listened to myself on my videos and I know I sound handicapped. I sound like they've crippled me. This isn't a fucking game. This is murder. This is murder. The women are murdering me. They're Egyptian American Muslim women. And I want them to make it so clear. I want them to get so filthy, stupid, because they're already filthy. They're bailing their men out. So if I sentence these whores to death and they start getting upset with their men because they wanted to bail them out, it's going to be obvious that all of this was about the money. Why don't they just go fucking die together if that's the case? Yeah. Like I can guarantee you they'll start fighting with their men over this if they can't get me to cooperate. They're fucking garbage. The women are straight garbage. They're emotionally abusive, psychotic, trash. Not to say I stand with the men, because they're serial killers. They belong in caskets. But these bitches are bailing them out. And the men, it's obvious they would have died for these hookers. They're their sisters, their moms, their daughters, you hear me? Their wives, they're psycho. The wives are the sisters of other terrorists that are in the organization. So when I say sisters, I mean they all have sisters and they're marrying each other's sisters. And I wouldn't be surprised if their hooker-ass moms were sitting there to make sure that they had boys and girls. Like they kept having kids until they had one of each. It would not at all surprise me. Dude, it's on. The terrorists talking in my head are on another level. Look, you could see the swelling. Like, you could see all this sagging skin now. I want them sentenced to fucking death. Do you hear me? They made 98% of my hair fall out. I post to Facebook all the time. Lauren B. LOREN-B. Okay? That is my Facebook. Go check it out. You'll see all the pictures I posted of when my hair was thick before these terrorists kept burning my scalp to make my hair fall out so I look less attractive. Oh, somebody just walked in. Okay. They're psycho. Look at this. This is psychotic. They belong in caskets. They're Egyptian American Muslim women. So I'm here at my dermatologist to request an appointment for another biopsy. Assuming they can't do it today. Because this would be my third biopsy, and both times they said my hair would grow back, and it hasn't. It's gotten much thinner. So I want all of this on the books. Yes. Hi.
Can I see your, ID?
My idea.
Yes. The code.
Yeah.
So I have Medicare now.
Oh yeah, those,
Can I do apple pie?
the Medicare and the Let me see if I have the, oh, then you have to,
Yeah.
And then can the dermatologist also do a biopsy same day, or do I have to schedule it on another day?
as a dear, she needs to see it first and see if she could do it today. She'll let you know.
Okay, so on occasion they do. Okay.
It's. No. It's 10 minutes away. Every time I go back home, everything is catch. I'm gonna have them cut this out too. No, bro. The turkey when I went to that big trip lake. It's not. The house is 10 minutes away from here. Do you want me to go? The guys have been asking for water for the office. Do you want me to go get water and drop it off? Don't. Okay. Okay, I got you.
Thank you. I got them. No, they're mine only. Yes. Thank you. I got them like this because we went to a rock festival there. I was kind of wanted to do MLB. It's like a big work. It's called Warfare. It's like a shooting like concert. That's for Army. I wanted to do Happy Face from but I figured yeah, but I was like, I don't know if it'll be like work appropriate. Porque de por sí ya están. I'll probably go to like Ulta or like Sally and get like those stickers. You know the nail stickers? So we'll see. Thank you. And then for my nephews, it's next weekend and then work towards it's like a lot of things. So I was like, oh, I'll go with his birthday party too. Even if you want one. Ya está caminando. Oh, I was gonna show you. Tres. Three? Yes, three. Look how cute. Oh! Ahí es la casita. Oh, yeah. Oh, I know, my mom's right there. They were both cute. That's my grandpa. She's my niece.
Your sister's son?
Mm-hmm.
And then you're what?
Her son.
Yeah. Your last name.
Yeah, so she's 3, and then my nephew's about to be 1.
Oh, so she's not pregnant?
No.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Right? I thought he was already born.
It seems like that.
No, that's so cool.
Yeah, I'm good with them.
Yeah, and that's like what I'm saying. En Manuel tiene 15, la otra 14 y el otro tiene 6. Yeah. I know.
Oh my god. At the concert, those
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then I don't know if I grabbed it.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of playing like all that type of
Yeah.
ignore me,
yeah.
seek like yelling. And then they played la de Pequeña Traviesa, no,
What?
la de Over 7.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And we like screamed that one because that one sounded so bad. And I'm sure you saw this one where we jumped into the.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It was nice.
Any chance do you have your Medicare card? Because we don't have it scanned.
Let me see if I have it. I thought I had it. Here it is.
Okay. Thank you. I'll give it back to you.
Okay. And you still have my ID, right?
Yes, it's right here. There you go.
Okay, thank you.
So,
Bye. Take care. Thank you.
You have a nice building, but it's not laid out well.
And then just sign it over here. Just sign it over here. Hello.
Aw, you're so sweet.
My name's Ari. I'll be your medical assistant for today, okay?
Alright, my dear.
What are you doing today?
So I've had 2 biopsies in the past 4 years.
2 biopsies?
Yeah, in the 4 to 5 years.
Okay.
And I want a 3rd one because twice already they said it's telogenophyrium, and my hair it has fallen out in chunks.
Have you done a physical?
I've done a
Yeah,
physical.
physical, yeah. Okay. And did they tell you like you had low vitamin D or anything? Okay.
I just did all my blood work, everything.
Okay. Recently, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And have you been stressed out or? No? Okay. Alright, and let's see. So currently you're not using anything for your hair? Like, are you taking pills? Nothing? No? Okay.
When they allow JAK inhibitors.
When?
Yeah.
For like hair loss? It just depends. Like, have you been on JAK inhibitors before?
Or but I would like to see.
You'd like to start like a biologic? For...
Yeah, because my hair is so thin. Like I have bald spots everywhere. I just naturally have thicker hair. So it might not look like it to some people, but for me, this, and I could show you a picture of before, is like, this is incredibly thin.
Okay.
And because it's short, it makes it look thicker, but really when it's like grows long, it looks so stringy.
Before your hair was not like that?
Now let me show you.
Oh, okay.